But I've always said this, I'm a tigress on the prowl. I've had my meal for now, but I'll get hungry again. I keep telling people when they watch Bhool Bhulaiyaa on television and they message me, I'm like, please tell me the next time you're watching it because I want to watch Bhool Bhulaiyaa and I don't know where to watch it.
Let's do this.
When it comes to you, I get super nervous.
The Zoom house actually.
And
You're more nervous than I am.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah and welcome to yet another episode of Bollywood Zoom News. In today's episode, we have the very talented Vidya Balan. She has an upcoming film Sherni that's going to release on Amazon Prime. So I'm going to talk to her about that and much more. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Welcome to MissMalini, Vidya. How are you doing?
Thank you, Shravan. I'm good. How are you?
I am great, Vidya. The trailer of Sherni looks fab. Again, something that we haven't seen in the Hindi cinema, and I love how every time Vidya Balan comes on the 70mm, it's like she is literally breaking the box all over again. Now, has that always been a conscious decision, Vidya, on your end?
Firstly, thank you, Shravan. But no, it's not been a conscious decision, but I get bored very easily. I think I need to feel challenged and interested and excited every single time, and therefore I look for different things to do, for different stories to tell, to play different characters, and I think that's how I end up doing films that are different. I think it stems from my desire to motivate myself.
Yeah, that is great. Also, Vidya, from the time you started off till now, cinema has evolved massively, okay, in terms of the content that is being made, in terms of the stories that are being brought for people to witness. Do you think today it's a great time for artists because you can literally do the kind of films that you believe in and excel in them?
Yeah, I think it's a great time for creators of content.
Yeah.
All the stakeholders.
Yeah.
I'm talking about producers, directors, writers, actors, editors, because there's so much variety in content. You can choose to do what you believe in.
Yeah.
Because previously there was one thing that worked.
Yeah.
And if that didn't work for you, then you'd be out of work.
Yeah.
Whereas now you can choose to wait it out and do things you believe in, and you'll still have your plate full.
Yeah.
Even as an actor, just look at the opportunities, look at the great talent that's exploded on the screen thanks to the OTTs.
That is so true. That is so true.
The kind of actors we've never seen in films before.
Yeah.
Or we've seen in small parts. They're shining.
Because you've had your shares of ups and downs. Was there ever this question that you had that, hey, what if this does not work out? Because you've done that kind of those kind of films which people thought that, hey, what if this does not work?
I normally don't think of what will work and what won't work when I'm taking up something or when I'm working on it. I'm a hopeless optimistic. I'm a hopeless optimist. So I think that doesn't bother me. Even after I've done something honestly, and sometimes even after it doesn't work, I'm in denial that it hasn't worked.
Oh.
That's how optimistic I am.
Wow. Also, how do you react when people say that, Vidya Balan has created a niche for herself? How do you react to that?
I feel very flattered. I enjoy that as a compliment because, honestly, as an actor, I don't want to be doing one kind of film or one kind of role. So, I enjoy what I do, and I'm glad that people are enjoying watching me and the different stuff I do.
Yeah. But has it ever happened with you that, after you excelled in a film, similar roles were being offered to you and you had to be like, no, I can't do this because I've just done something like this. Did that happen?
Yeah, that tends to happen, because there are some people who I think are just lazy. And lazy in terms of not wanting to reimagine, just wanting to go with what has been tried and tested. So
Yeah.
I know that happened to me after The Dirty Picture. I know that happened to me after Mission Mangal. There are those instances, but they are few and far between.
Today, when you sit back and look at the glorious career that you, okay, is Vidya Balan happy?
Am I happy?
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm very grateful. But I've always said this, I'm a tigress on the prowl. You know, I've had my meal for now, but I'll get hungry again.
I like that. Sherni, Sherni for the win. Does Vidya Balan ever sit back and watch reruns of her films, whether it's on OTT or whether it's on television? Does she ever watch her films again?
No, not really.
Never.
No, not never. I watched a few years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I binge watched a few of my films. Binge watched not like we do on OTT today, but within a span of a week or 10 days, I watched 2, 3 of my films. I think I watched Spa, I watched Ishqiya, and I watched The Dirty Picture.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I've not really watched anything. I keep telling people when they watch Bhool Bhulaiyaa on television and they message me, I'm like, please tell me the next time you're watching it because I want to watch Bhool Bhulaiyaa and I don't know where to watch it.
I'm glad you spoke about Bhool Bhulaiyaa because I think that transition of Vidya Balan in that film itself is so good. Did you believe yourself when you saw that film on screen that, hey, this is what I did?
Yeah, I was okay, but I have to tell you that the night we watched the film, my sister used to live in Bangkok those days and she was visiting Bombay. We watched the film and we came back and we were chatting at night and suddenly I switched off the light and I turned to tell her something and she screamed. She said, no, tonight I need the lights on.
Wow. That is brilliant.
Yeah, when she said that, I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, she's my sister. She saw me as a newborn baby. She's older than me, 4 years older than me. So I was like, if this is the reaction I'm getting, then that's great. But no, I didn't look at it and feel like.
No, because I remember even during the lockdown, I rewatched the film and I'm like, how does this film make me scared even today? How? I know what is going to happen in this film. How does it manage to scare me even
Really,
today?
I love that. Really?
Yeah, it does give you those chills. And it's that film that there are some films you can rewatch over and over again. This is one of those films because it has the right mix of everything.
Everything. And the comedy is also so great.
It is so good and the dialogues are iconic.
Priyadarshan, classic Priyadarshan, yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good director.
Do you miss those times?
I miss the fact that Priyadarshan is not doing too many films now.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a brilliant director and he needs to do more films because it's so entertaining. Each of his films is so entertaining.
Yeah.
So, but I don't miss those times. I had a great time on that shoot. It was the quickest shoot ever because Priyadarshan is an extremely clear director. It's like he knows, it's almost like a photographic memory of what he wants. You don't waste time and he's just a joy to work with. But I've enjoyed every film that I've done. I'm happy where I am, so.
For sure. Also, the last one coming your way. You essayed such a variety of roles, okay? Has there been a specific role or character that you played on screen and that just stayed with you for the longest time and it took a lot of time for you as an actor to get over that character?
Actually, Kahani 2, which unfortunately is a film that didn't do very well, impacted me hugely because it was about child sexual abuse.
Yeah.
And I think I felt sick after the film. Because it's so horrific a thought.
Yeah.
And of course, after that, I became Goodwill Ambassador for Arpan, which is an organization that works towards freedom from child sexual abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very proud to say that they do some amazing work.
Yeah.
But I think that film really impacted me a lot.
Yeah. It was one of the greatest stories. And I really hope that it should have worked. But for people who admire the work of Vidya Balan, I'm sure they've watched the film, and it will be one of the 4 films that will be recommended to people.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for doing this, and all the very best to Sherni. And hoping to see you now in person super soon. Uh,
Yes.
because this is your second film we're doing virtually, and I hope
Exactly.
that we meet in reality soon.
True.
But thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Ravan.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. So that was all for today, folks. Do like, share, and subscribe to Miss Malini, and do tune in next Tuesday for yet another episode of Bollywood Zoomies.